Welcome back to a new video, guys. So we have been in Sri Lanka for a few days now, and I didn't feel like filming because I was just with family, meeting some old friends and stuff like that. But today is a pretty exciting day because we're going to Sigiriya Rock. It's about a four and a half hour drive from here in Colombo, and we'll be staying at a pretty cool hotel with an in-suite pool. And I also think it's pretty close to the rock and it should be really cool. We're also going to climb it. And so we should be there at around 10 a.m., giving us plenty of time to explore the hotel, grab some meals, and then go ahead and climb the rock tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys at the hotel.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Please take a seat.
So we finally made it to the hotel. They gave us these nice cold towels. And you can see the rock right here. It's like a straight on view, really cool. As you can see, the hotel is immaculate. And it's all a huge fenced off property around here because there's a gate to come in. So it's just a massive piece of land that this hotel is built on. Whoa. Do you know what this is called in English?
Okay.
The juice? Do you know what it is in English?
Hog plant? Hog plant.
Hog?
Hog plant.
Hog plant.
Plum.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. And sometimes they call wild man. Alright, so we just got done with a free massage at the reception, which is kind of crazy. That's never happened before. But right now we're about to go check out our rooms and then head to lunch. Off to our rooms we go. Base one means for family. Base one means the duplex.
Oh, apparently there's alligator or crocodiles in all of these. And these are all man-made lakes. When can you see crocodiles? Can you see
in the
them?
morning time,
Okay.
the main lake, you can go for a small round. Then you can see there are some spots. So the crocodiles are coming there.
Nice, so early in the morning.
When it's too much sun, they are coming out. Because,
Oh, okay.
Normally a crocodile can stay inside the water for 1 hour. They have to come out.
And so this is a nature reserve and elephants come up and eat over here. That's pretty cool. Well, that was the room tour. It's an incredible resort. Absolutely beautiful, luscious greenery everywhere, nature everywhere. They said elephants come up there sometimes, but I don't think we're going to be lucky with that. The only thing is the power cuts, but you know, there's so much to do around here, so much to see. It's not really a big deal. We can work through it, and it's only once a day. So at night they turn on the generators and everything's good. So the power cut is in a couple hours, so what you got to do is turn down the temperature as much as you can. It looks like it's already at the lowest setting. Then you got to close all the doors so that the AC can't escape. The bathroom door, the front door, and then you're ready for the power cut. All right, guys, so we took a little break, and now we're about to head out to lunch and also check out the bar area. Alright guys, so it is the next morning. Yesterday was kind of a low-key day. We just hung out by the pool, ordered some room service, got some food. The food was pretty good, nothing to write home about. And I couldn't really film in the restaurant because it was kind of fancier, but I did get some footage of it, so I will put that up. Anyway, right now we are about to head out to Sigiriya Rock. Right there. Hopefully they're open. It's kind of rainy, and so hopefully it'll be safe enough to climb, because I know some of the stairs are like metal, so yeah, it could be slippery. But right now we are heading out, and then after that I'm gonna walk around the hotel and do a little tour before we check out and head back to Colombo.
So usually you do this climb at like 5 in the morning. You go over there, and then around 6 you climb it. But we wanted to sleep in a little, so we're going at around, what time is it? 8 now. And we'll be back around 10:30. Morning. The weather is a bit rainy. There'll be less people and we get it more to ourselves. That'd be nice. Museum's over here.
Backside, please. Inside the museum.
The tickets?
Inside the museum.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Things about $20.
It's okay, thank you. So we are here at Sigiriya Rock, and we have to go to the foreign section, so we have foreign passports. You kind of get hounded by a bunch of tour guides as you get out the van. Just to be expected. He said $20. Our driver said not to get a tour guide, so we're just gonna trust him.
If you don't know the story of the rock, it's probably worth it to get a tour guide, but we both know the story that behind the rock, so I think it's safe to say we don't need a tour guide. And our driver on the way to dropping us off explained everything pretty well, so he recommended we didn't need one. And I think the driver was just trying to save us a little bit of money.
Also, just watch a video before you come here to get the idea of what's going on. E-ticket counter. $30 US for adults, 15 for children. I guess that's not too bad. I mean, we paid $20 to go up to $26. Well, that's in $4 to go up to Marina Bay, which is a little less of a spectacle,
To say the least.
Hello.
2 adults.
Alright, so we finally got our tickets. Again, $30 or $60 for the two of us, and around 22,000 rupees. On that. It's okay, thank you. Again, there's some tour guides. So, Sigiriya Summit that way. It's very green around here. Lots of water. I'm guessing, is this maybe the place that gets filled up with water and the crocodiles? Oh wow. The first sighting of monkeys. Oh god, he's kind of staring at me. More monkeys. Okay, so these are some of the famous water gardens built in the 5th century, and then also redone in the 10th and 13th century. So they didn't give up on it. And so I'm guessing there's just a bunch of pools with lotus flowers and stuff like that around here. And then here's another water garden. This one actually has water in it. Kind of looks like a pool. There's stairs leading into it. Can't imagine what this looked like when it was all intact. Should look completely different. There's a monkey in the tree. So Sigiriya Rock is around 2,000 years old. I believe 1,500 to 2,000 years old. Now we used to come here when we were younger a lot, but obviously I never really knew the history of it. I just kind of climbed the rock with my parents. And I was pretty pissed off to do it then. But I'm glad I get to do it again.
This is actually
now that I'm older.
This is actually where kids growing up here get to go for field trips, so that's pretty cool.
And I get to kind of experience the history of it, which I enjoy a lot more now. This must be another water garden. But yeah, there it is. So it's pretty widely regarded as the 8th wonder of the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, I believe. The engineering and how crazy it is to build something on top of a rock like this nearly 2,000 years ago is incredible.
Our driver was saying that some of the water projects are actually still relatively intact. So that's amazing. They built something that lasted literally thousands of years.
Yep, and there's still water ducts and everything that feed into it. There's a pool up there as well. There's just it's just an engineering marvel, much like the pyramids, but obviously it's not as well known. But today you're gonna see why it's so incredible. So you might have noticed that I was calling this a rock instead of like a mountain or a hill, I guess. And that's because it kind of looks like someone just placed it on the ground, because there's not many, it's not very hilly around. You get a couple towards that side, you get like a mountain, but this just kind of looks like someone kind of plopped it on the ground over here, and it just looks like, you know, a giant came and dropped his rock in the middle of flat land.
Middle of the jungle.
Yeah, basically in the middle of a jungle. Yeah, I think we got pretty lucky. There's still people, but there's not a lot of people. It's also cloudy, so it's not that hot. And the wind feels great. I don't know what it's doing to the microphone though.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you.
Just try to open.
It's okay. I'm good. Thank you. Can't grab things out here, guys, even if they say it's free. So Drew was saying, and I agree, this is kind of, so a king built this a couple thousand years ago. He built this giant fortress for him and his concubines to protect himself from his own brother. And it's basically his bachelor pad. It's kind of what it seems like. There's a pool up there. Yeah, so he built this basically giant mansion to live in, protect himself from his own brother. And then some of the water ducts over there used to fill up, and maybe even they used to fill up with water whenever it rained, and then there'd be crocodiles in it. So it was a fortress surrounded by water and crocodiles, so it's hard to get through. Well, it looks like the climb's starting. Here's the face of the rock here. So I don't know how well you can hear me because of the wind, but this view is incredible. We're not even close to being at the top, and climbed up all these stairs. And this is the view you get. But also, you climb up all these stairs, then you're greeted by a sign that there are killer wasps waiting up here, and to be silent. Gotta make sure you bring a lot of water up here. It's pretty tiring. All right, now for the
Main event.
Yep, actually going up the rock.
Those are the lion paws.
And you can see a little bit of the lion paws here. There used to be actually just a lion head also, like the entire body of the lion as well, and then you go into the mouth, I believe. But when the British were excavating it, there were roots that were in the head of the lion, and it just all crumbled. Unfortunate. So here's more of the paws, and you can kind of tell why 2,000 years ago sculpting something like this is kind of crazy. Has like some detail around the nails as well, and then I'm guessing the head used to be somewhere around here. All right, let's do this. Here's a bit of the other paw. And then steps for days. Yeah, so I think right here is where we would be going under the head of the lion, or into its mouth, I guess. Which is also the reason it's called Lion Fortress. Whew, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Right there you can see a couple wasp nests. They're huge.
Allergic people dangerous.
Yeah. Gotta stay quiet. Okay, so we made it up here with it. It definitely wasn't an hour, like some people were saying. How long do you think that was?
10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes.
I think. Oh, are people trying to pace themselves?
Yeah, we just powered through it right up here. But it is gorgeous up here.
Also, I think we came on a day where the climate's really good. Like, it's later in the morning, but it's pretty windy and chilly because it's not raining, but it's about to rain. So there's less people. Like, it's not as crowded to walk up. Because a lot of pictures and videos, you just see like a line, like an ant line of people. But there's no queue here, so that's nice.
Yeah, there's no line coming up the stairs. I couldn't imagine how much harder it would have been coming up those stairs if I had to go through with a bunch of people. It's nice to be able to set our own pace. It's really cool to see the greenery up here too. There's a couple trees and then the grass. Not sure what this little hut is over here. Looks like there's a lift over there. And our driver was saying that there was like a man-powered lift for like the king and his people to come up here back in the day. And I'm pretty sure those are by the frescoes. So let's see if I can find those later. All right, it's starting to rain, so we're gonna go check out the rest of the rock here and start heading down before it gets any worse. The wind is really picking up now, and I do not want to be stuck up here in the rain. All right, let's make our way down to the pool area now. So this is cool here. You can see kind of where the water drains down and comes through here and then goes through a hole right here. It's really interesting to see the architecture around these parts from this time. So yeah, the water comes down through here. So I'm pretty sure people at that time had size 3 feet, because I gotta go down these stairs sideways and my feet aren't big. So there's the pool over there, and then this is kind of like a hall area for the king. So there'd be like dances and shows and stuff like that around these parts. So here's the pool. What a crazy idea to have a pool up here. But hey, I think that I wish I could swim in there right now. All right, so I found the throne. Unfortunately, it says do not sit. And hopefully they had cushions, because that does not look that comfy. It's more of a sofa than a throne, huh? I guess he had him in the middle and then a couple ladies around him. All right, guys, it is 10. We need to check out in a couple of hours, so we're gonna start heading down, check out the frescoes, and then maybe a quick walk through the museum. But yeah, this is completely worth the $30. And honestly, the climb up wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Just make sure you come early and have water with you, or
Maybe
on a cloudy day.
snack.
Yeah, a snack would have been nice too, just to sit up here and hang out. Okay, so we're back where the lion paws are. The stairs down were a little more sketchy than on the way up. I'm not gonna lie, and especially because they fit half your foot. So yeah, well, we're halfway down. We haven't seen the frescoes yet. I'm guessing that's more down.
We've been seeing some wasps now.
There's a couple wasps flying around. It's also getting a little more busy towards the afternoon, which is pretty surprising. There's a lot more people going up right now. Okay, you gotta use a side foot technique. Excuse me. That's incredible. So I guess this stuff would have been here when they built it a couple thousand years ago. Alright, looks like we're gonna go up more stairs. It spirals all the way up. Oh, no photography. All right, so the guy over here on our way down showed us this water tank. So yeah, this is where they had their water, and then whenever there was an excess, it came through here, went down here, and down over here into sort of a room, and it cooled the room, and it gave that room sort of an AC effect, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is on your way down. It's basically on your way to the ground. Make sure you go all the way to the left if you want to see this. So go that way instead of coming down over here. But yeah, really cool and innovative ideas from 2,000 years ago to build an AC room. So I'm guessing the water comes down here and into this area, and there's a little seat here, and just kind of cools this entire area down, making it like an AC effect, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's a little cave over here. This must be more of it here. This entire area must have been pretty cool whenever it rained. Just came down here and hung out
There's more art
with your friends. Oh, there is art right here. But yeah, on the frescoes, most of it was kind of crossed out or broken or chipped. So you didn't see much.
A lot of it is their faces.
Yeah, most of their faces are gone, which is kind of weird. But it was really cool to see. Again, there used to be like 500 and now there's, you know, 20 or less. We didn't see a lot. But all right, now back to the hotel. All right, so we made it back to the hotel, got my battery recharged, and now we're gonna do a little hotel tour before we check out here in a couple minutes. So, all right, so that area over there is the lobby, and that's where you get dropped off at. And you come down this walkway to over here, and then through here, all while facing the Sigiriya Rock, which is right there. And then as you walk down, the hotel is, and as you walk down, the restaurant is over here to your right. The food was decent, but I prefer a buffet, I think. Over here, right in front of us, is the bar area. There's an up and down stairs, and there's a pool table, and it's pretty nice because you can, the view is incredible through here. You can see everything when you're on the second floor. And then over there is the spa area, and you went to the spa. How was that?
It was really nice. It was excellent.
So it is kind of pricey. It was like $75 for an hour.
No, it was well, it depends on the massage you get though. I got 2 massages. One was $90 for 90 minutes and the other one was $75 for 45 minutes.
Yeah, so a bit
That's
pricey.
a lot cheaper than the US.
Yeah, that is still cheaper than the US. So let's walk down this area and check out the spa. But here's the bar area once again. They got some pretty classic cocktails in there, some Sri Lankan classics you can try. It's pretty good and decently priced as well for being out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, they could have made the prices crazy, but they didn't. Hi, we're just looking. Thank you. Yep, so there's spa area. All right, so now that we're back, you got this this really nice looking infinity sort of pool here. It just makes you want to jump in, how blue it is. I think we might go later if we have time, but I don't think we will. Got a little kids pool right there, and then it's really cool because the backdrop is the rock, and then you also get a little bit of like this sort of lagoon area, which do have alligators and wildlife, so that's really cool. It makes you seem like you're in it without having to deal with all that stuff. And then back there behind the reception, there's more villas towards the back over there, a lot farther than over here. So I'm guessing and you can rent out bikes, which is a neat idea. All right, so I've never been down this path yet, so let's go see where it leads. There's some butterflies down there, bunch of fish in here, but still no crocodile. We have seen a couple monitor lizards roaming around, tinier ones. Maybe I can catch one of those. So I believe that one is our villa over there, right here, this third one. So these look like smaller villas, 1 stories, while ours is 2. Although they are in like a prime location, looking right at the rock back there. All right, so we're about to check out soon. And so what did you think of this hotel?
I loved it. I wish we had more time here.
Yeah, I wish we had a couple days here. It'd be really nice to explore more of this hotel. But even the day here was incredible. I mean, we've seen so much that most people don't get to see.
Yeah, honestly, if you want to stay here, I'd book an extra day just for the hotel itself.
Exactly.
And then excursions later.
Yeah, the hotel is huge. It's on 30 acres of land, and none of the villas are close to each other, so you don't see many people, which I really like. I mean, the seclusion is really nice. One thing though I wasn't a fan of is the food that much. It was a set menu, not a buffet, and that's understandable because it's so small. There's not that many people staying here that justifies a buffet. It was good food. I think it left a little to be desired. What do you think?
It wasn't amazing, but I think the staff honestly made dinner and lunch and breakfast service what it was. Everyone here is really friendly and kind and just wants to help you.
Right. Yeah, you get a butler. I'm not sure if every room gets that, but he's always there on standby, ready to answer your call and bring you whatever you need, which is really nice. But overall, this hotel has been incredible, and I'd definitely come back. At $400 at that price point, I mean, you're getting a lot for what you pay for. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any crocodiles or elephants, but
we did get to see baby monkeys.
yeah, we saw a lot of monkeys. Anyway, we're about to check out, so we'll catch you guys back in Colombo and into the hustle and bustle again. But this was a great break. So, pretty interesting situation here. The van driver needs gas, and so you can skip the lines if you have a foreigner's passport, but he specifically wanted Drew to sit in the front, guessing because she's white. But yeah, so he went to go talk to them right now, and the line stretches back there. The line stretches all the way back there, but he's gonna try and get us gas because of our passports and because the tourists get to skip the line and get gas. So it doesn't feel great to skip in line, but it does make sense because tourists bring in a lot of money and dollars, so they do get priority here from the tourism board, which is great for you guys. Feels a little scummy, but what are you gonna do? You know, kind of kickstarts the economy a little bit and helps it out. So yeah, if you do get a diesel van, that's an advantage as a tourist that you can get, is to show your passport and then skip the line and get some diesel. That's pretty helpful, especially if you're going out of Colombo into the more touristy spots. Well guys, thanks for watching the Sigiriya vlog. It's a little longer than I want it to be. However, I'm trying to shorten the format. There was just a lot of content on this video and I wanted to get it all in there. There's a lot to see. So I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and hit that bell button so you know when I post next. Anyway, the next couple days we got some pretty exciting stuff planned out. So just make sure you hit that subscribe and tune in.